Right, Jimmy here. I was going to do a vlog in the games room, which is like literally on the other side of this wall, but it's so echoey, and I just thought, well, I'll just do it in the bedroom I'm in. And I will do like a little bedroom tour of of the room that I'm in. But I am packing up slowly, so when you see the tour, it's me packing up slowly, slightly, like I said. So this is the final day of our trip on Anglesey. We've done quite a lot on the day. On the day we arrived, we kind of didn't really pack up. We went straight to there's a monument which is like not far away from here. It was very muddy to get to, and then we did that. We came back. We've just done this. Then yes, the day after that, we then did. What did we do? Then we walked from here to a place called Kemlyn Beach, and then went northwest to like the very edge of the coastline. And the coastline itself is very zigzaggy, twisty. So like if you want to get from like here to here, it wasn't a case of like you can just go like that to there. It was like kind of, and then like that to get to there. So like what does seem like a small distance from there to there actually takes a bit longer because you go in following the coastline. There's bits of paths that go down the valley, like the coastline going that way. And then we walked down to like a forest, like a dead wood forest area, and then like kind of like maybe our way back to the main roads and then back to here. That was a 9.9 mile walk. I mean, I went out this morning for a walk and I realised I've killed myself from just doing too much exercise. Well, not killed myself, obviously, because I'm talking. Metaphorically. And then Friday, which was yesterday, we drove from here to Balmaris, but we went on the north side, so we got to see like places like Chemist, which yeah, it's small. We didn't go to it. We just got past it, and there's a place called Amlick, AMLWCH, where it's Amlick, and that's very small as well. And then you go to the coast, you go down the coastline towards Balmaris, and Balmaris is small. We realised pretty quick when we got there that it was pretty busy when we got there. Like after like half an hour as well, because we was there for a bit, and the whole parking scenario of Balmaris is stupid. If you want to visit a place for the first time and you drive, I mean, I don't drive, but my dad does. The only two options that you had for there was you could either spend 1 hour in a parking slot, like I think it's by the Berkeley Hotel, like along that line by the coast. So you get like 1 hour there. Or you can go into the various different parking spaces that are around in car parks, but you have to pay £6 for 24 hours. So if you don't want to spend 24 hours in that, the only way you're going to spend 24 hours in that place is if you are staying in that place. So if you're staying in the hotel, then yeah, you're going to pay to park there because you're paying for 24 hours. But if you're a visitor, you don't. It's like if I go on a day out somewhere, I don't ever spend 24 hours in that place. I'll spend like up to 3 or 4 hours at the time in that place, and then return. Not 24 hours. It's daft. So Balmaris itself is pretty much one main road, and I said to my dad, let's just go like inland a little bit to the road. Let's like parallel right next to it. Immediately noticeable how less busy it was. Literally the main road. I just said to me, I actually don't think we're going to get to cross. we're just not going to get to cross this road. Because it was just car. And I thought to myself, fuck me, somebody let us over. The only way you're going to cross the road is by going inland to the road where it's dead. And then, yeah. But would I go to Balmoral? No, I wouldn't. Because it's small and it's tiny. And if you was like, oh, if you're going to go for a day out and everything, I checked the buses. There's only one bus stop in Balmoral, and it's not very well signposted at all. It only goes to Bangor, which is on the other side of the sea, of the river, of the sea area, and it goes to Llangefni, wherever that is. What else was there? So we did that, and then we went to New Borough Forest, which is twinned with Landwin Beach, which is massive. And then there was a lot of tourists, or at least there was a lot of people on that first stretch of beach that we was on. And it was funny because I remember my dad being adamant, saying he was really excited to go onto this beach and really excited to go on it, really, and all. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice, yeah. And all I kept seeing was my dad on his phone. And I'm like, yeah, you wanted to be here, didn't you? And I did say to him, I thought you was dead chuffed about coming here, because all I've seen is you on your phone, like doing that. I mean, I'm just doing like little pictures and snippets and putting my phone away, and then I'm looking behind. I'm like, God, he's on his phone for like 20 minutes, like straight 20 minutes. I'm like, get off it. It's like, oh, I'm going to brag about going to this place, and then you spend your whole time on your phone. Anyway, he got off it eventually. I said, put your fucking phone away. And then we walked along. Well, I didn't swear at him, obviously, but I said, you did say you wanted to come here, and then I've turned around and you keep being on your phone. I'm like, put your phone away. Look at where you are. And then we walked onto like the headland, which had a lot more to it than you would think. There was a lot to walk up to. There's plenty of different beaches, and it was really good for me as a film, like for filming, because there was various different angles for doing like snippets and doing like you stand for that spot. You stand at one spot for like a minute and a bit, and there were loads of spots where I could do that. So I got at least 3 or 4 videos in the from different angles. And then we walked back along this headland, along to another bit of beach, which is like opposite the headland. So they got the beach here, headland here, beach here. And there was no one on the beach here. On this side, there was absolutely no one. And that bit of beach beats for me Crosby. Crosby for me was the best beach I've ever been on. Like, bar none. The only problem was the statues at Crosby. The statues freaked me out. As I kept thinking, as a content creator, I don't want to vlog and then have an awkward conversation with somebody thinking that they're there and then whatever. But because there's the statues of the people, there's the statues in the Crosby Beach, I kept thinking that there were people. So I was like stopping recording or like putting my camera down, but it weren't, it was the sculptures. So that's like, it was like a nice place to be, but awkward for filming. But this beach that we was at yesterday was the exact like replica of that, minus the sculptures. So I was like, yeah, this is like the best beach I've been on. Just the whole scenery of it. The scenery, the level of the beach, and the noise. There was just no noise at all. There was just the beach and the sea and everything. Then we walked into the forest, did that, then came back. Then we stayed in. So then this morning, last day of us staying here, I went out a little bit this morning to the church, which is literally just 5 minutes away. And it was weird because it was locked. It was like the main gate was proper locked. And I'm like, why would you have a church and then not lock it, and then lock it? So I did the right thing. Well, no, I didn't do the right thing. I did the thing that was right in my head. I just climbed over. And then there was a bit at the end, like another way around, which had a gate. And then it had like a bit of a climbing style over it, like right next to it. And yeah, it's a nice church. There's quite a lot of the front end side of the church, which is like more looked after, and then the bit behind it is more derelict. And I think that's it. And then what I've done packing. I've packed some stuff up in the box out there, so it's a bit more organised. And I've done this thing from a shorts channel where I haven't edited the videos, but like with here there was gaming consoles. And do they work? No, they don't. Because I was like, oh, they're Xbox 360s, oh, the Xbox One. Did they work? Do they? Yeah. But there was different controllers of different colours. I was like, do you know what? There's like 4 controllers. I'll record like front and back of the controllers for a shorts video for the shorts channel. And then like I saw there was some Pokemon cards, and I thought, you know, just do them as well. Do them in portrait. And if you've made it to this point in the video, hurrah! And one last thing is on the shorts channel, which is it was a different email to this here. So there's something called advanced features where you can upload, I think you can upload as many videos as you like if you wish. You could put 200 up if you want, but that's stupid. I think the most I've ever put up in a day is 30, and that's on the shorts channel. But yeah, on there it was saying you could only upload X amount of videos in a 24-hour period, and I was like, well, that's silly. And then I got to the point where I had to apply for the advanced features. So I was in the van coming back from Anglesey Circuit yesterday, and my dad was like, what are you doing? I said, I'm doing the face recognition for the verification for YouTube. So you had to look up, then you had to look left. He said, your review is in waiting. And then it came up on my phone saying verified, and I was just like, well, I still couldn't do the upload. And then I got an email saying, you can now use advanced features. So the way it was for a very long time. But my dog's just looking at me like, hey. You can't see her, but she's like down here. I bet she's going to lay down on the floor, isn't she? Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to do a room tour of here when I finish this. Put this up. My dad's gone on a bike ride for a couple of hours. So I figured the stuff I wanted to do in here, do it whilst he's gone out. And I am feeling quite tired today. We did a lot of sightseeing yesterday. We didn't really have to do it on foot. We just did it we pretty much did a full like outer shell of Anglesey yesterday. Pretty much. We just did like the full thing. So it's nice to see a lot of Anglesey in the space of like in the van, and then just seeing it. Because there's lots of place names you see on the map, and you're like, oh, right, cool, yeah, I'm going to go there. And then you drive past it, and it's just like 2 buildings, and that's it. Like a little settlement, and that's it. Anyway, going to wrap up the video. Going to do this, upload this, do a room tour of my room where I'm staying, and then upload that as well. Yeah. So thanks for watching for now, and goodbye.